Hello friend, this is Abhishek Agarwal here, and in this particular tutorial I'll be showing you how to make a spur gear in CATIA V5 by using parameters and formulas. So before start with the actual design, let me quickly show you the profile of teeth, which is right over here. So as you can see, there are four circles here, that is addendum circle, pitch circle, clearance circles and dedendum circle. What we're gonna do here is that we'll be defining two variable parameters, that is a module and number of teeth, and we'll be representing each circle's radius in terms of these parameters. So we can have a gear of any size and any shape by changing just these two parameters. So we don't need to start from the scratch every time. So let's go back to the workbench and start with the design, that is part design. So name the part as spur gear parametric. So yes, here we are. First of all, we'll define the number of parameters that we need in our sketch. So quickly go to formula list here and define parameters. The one would be of real type. Create a one parameter of real type and name the parameter as n, and the value is 25. It is for our number of teeth. The other parameters would be of length type. So name this parameter as m and the value would be 3.5. Make one more parameter of length and give it as name rp, that is a radius of pitch circle, and we'll have to add a formula for this. So we have a list of formula over here, you can also see at your screen. So this is a list of formula and this is the formula for radius of pitch circle. So yes, you can see the value is automatically calculated here. We'll define one more parameter, we'll give the name as rb. We'll add a formula for it in a similar way from here. So this is for rb. One more new parameters for radius of addendum circle, that is ra. Add a formula from here, this rp plus m. So this is the value for ra, and the last parameter is for rd, radius of dedendum circle. Add a formula from here and paste it here. So yes, here we are, all new list of parameters with their values. We'll be applying it to our workbench and we'll start with the figure with the YZ plane over here. First of all, we'll make a base circle as well as the pitch circle. So select a circle command over here and quickly draw two circles. Just give a dimensions to this circle. Now we'll be applying our parameter rp to this pitch circle's radius. So the radius would be automatically calculated and adjusted, as you can see here. Same thing with the base parameter radius also, base circle radius also. So give a rb to this particular radius and the value is automatically calculated. So here we are with base circle as well as the pitch circle. Now what we need to do, we need to create two construction line over here like this, and the angle between these two lines would be 20 degree. As it is a spur gear with a pressure angle of 20 degree, we need to define an angle. We'll draw one more construction line, which is a vertical line, and the angle between these two lines we need to define by a formula. So we'll right click on it, go to edit formula, and the formula is 90 divided by n into 1 degree. So yes, the formula is value is automatically calculated here, as you can see. Now you might be thinking why I have used 90 divided by n into 1 degree. So we need to go back to this particular figure. As you can see here, the distance between this point and this point is called as diametral pitch, which is always around the pitch circle, and the angle covered by the diametral pitch is always 360 divided by n, where n is number of teeth. So now as we know that the clearance width, that is the distance between two teeth, and the width of teeth is always same. So the distance between this particular point and line is same as distance between this particular line and point, which is 360 divided by 2n. Now if we draw angle bisectors as this one, this small part of angle would be 360 divided by 4n, that is a 90 by n, which was our formula. So what actually we are trying to do here, we're trying to locate this point on our sketch so that we can have this particular figure. So quickly go back to our workbench, which is right here. Now we need to draw a circle to get that particular profile with this center and up to this particular point. So now quickly make these two circles as construction line, and as well as hide them, as we don't need them now. We'll be proceeding with remaining two circles, that is addendum circles and dedendum circle. These would not be construction. So draw two circles. Let's quickly give them a dimension like this. We'll be applying, make sure to select the radius over here. We'll be applying our parameter RA to the addendum circle, yes, and RD to the addendum circle, as you can see here. So yes, here we are completed with the two circles. Now we will quickly erase the unwanted parts. So we need only this profile, which is our gear tooth profile. We don't even want this circle, and this particular line. So now as you can see here, the half tooth profile over here, we can define a fillet radius also between these two curves, and the fillet radius would be 0.39 into module. So yes, you can see the fillet radius is automatically calculated over here. Now we'll be mirroring these figure with respect to this line. So select this line, this particular curve, and this fillet curve, and select the mirror command and quickly mirror it. So as you can see here, now we need this point and this point to be coincident like this. So here we are complete with the first tooth of our gear. We'll exit from the sketch and we'll use a pad command with a mirror extent of 10 mm each side, and we'll pad it. So yes, here you can see the first teeth. Now we need to use a circular pattern command to make a number of teeth. So you go to circular pattern over here. First of all, we need to show our sketch, which is hidden here, and we need to select this point, this line, this line, this curve, this fillet curve as well as this fillet curve, we need to make it circular over the profile. So now we'll go to circular pattern, we'll select the complete crown figure from here, and the instances would be our number of teeth, that is n, and the reference element would be our x-axis, and this is the current solid. So give a preview. Okay, so here we are completed with our with the spur gear of 25 teeth with a module of 3.5. so if we hide the sketch, we can see here. Now one more thing that we need to do is here we need to create a hole for the shaft. So quickly select this YZ plane over here, go to sketch, make any circle with a comparatively smaller radius than the base circle, like this, and use a pocket command with a mirror extent of 10 mm each side. So yeah, this is our complete spur gear with model 3.5 and number of teeth 25, as you can see here. Now if we need to change the number of teeth or the model, we can do it from the formula toolbar over here. What we need to do is we need to provide a value, new value over here, let's say 40, and let's take m as 2, and if we apply a formula, it is getting some time to update. So yes, here we are completed with the new figure. So now you can see it is very easy to change the shape as well as the number of teeth on profile. So this is it for this particular tutorial. Thank you for watching. In case of any query, clarification or doubt, please feel free to comment below. You can also write to me at abhishek.a32@gmail.com, and if you like my video, please subscribe it so that I can make more and more videos to learn CATIA V5. So till then, thank you very much. Stay tuned.